Buenos Jornats and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be playing with Haus Laboratories, which at first I was definitely like, I am not going to get. When it had the pre-order, I was like, no. Especially because they didn't have swatches. I'm someone who, even though it's like, even if I like a celebrity or not, like there's so many coming out with brands, so I really try to look at the actual products rather than the name on it. So I feel like it's been really overhyped. There's so many beauty gurus that have like reviewed these products, and I'm still like, I don't know. I think it's really hard to be objective when like you went to like this elaborate, fancy lunch party, and you know what I mean? Like I can get a Costco sample and it's free, and I'm like, this is amazing. And if I like actually bought the product and brought it home, I'd be like, it's actually not that great. So we are gonna get into this video. I bought 3 different products, so we'll actually see if they are worth it or if they are just a big name. I'm gonna give you some little Lady Gaga stories in here, and let's go ahead and jump into this video. I'm super excited for it. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, let's see if these are worth all the hype. Okay, so Haus Laboratories has a website, and then it also is sold on Amazon, which I'm not mad at sold on Amazon. The thing is, you can't get points, like Sephora or Ulta buying products, and it almost, I don't want to say it cheapened it by having it released on Amazon, because I love Amazon. I work for Amazon. And so, I'm fine with it. And you get 2 free day shipping, which is also nice. And if you don't like something, it's free returns for 30 days. So those are nice perks, I will say. But at first I was like, the pre-order was months ago, and I was like, I don't want to pre-order something for 2 months later. Like, no, I'm okay with it like a week before, but months before, I feel like that was a little bit too far in advance. And at that time, I think there only were sets, and I didn't want any of the sets. Like, I want to mix and match what I like. So I am on Amazon, and I kind of just wanted to read you guys something that I really liked about the brand in general. Was the statement says, "This is not just another beauty brand. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but as Haus Laboratories, we say beauty is how you see yourself. We want you to love yourself, and it is our vision to spread kindness, bravery, and creativity by providing tools for self-expression and reinvention. This is your glam, your expression, your artistry. This is our house, your rules." I feel like that's a really like cute statement. I wish the world worked this way. This would be nice. If beauty was like this, that would be awesome. So I'm happy about that, but I still care how the products work. So I picked up the gloss shade in Le Riot lip gloss in Corset. I will say, when you're ordering online on Amazon, it's kind of confusing. Like, you can't really see the shade in your cart. It just says Le Riot gloss, and I'm like, did I pick the right shade? And then I got the Glam Attack in the shade Aphrodite. Of course, I went with the champagne color. I'll explain as we go in why I picked up this one. And then I got 1 lip pencil in On Point. So we will do swatches without, I feel like a lot of the swatches, I'm like, I need just the lip gloss. Like, I want to see what it looks like without a lip liner. So we will definitely be doing that. All right. Pricing wise, this is kind of an expensive brand. It's a high-end brand. It's not like super high-end. It's not like Tom Ford or Charlotte Tilbury end, but it is like mid-range. Like, I would say like Too Faced, Anastasia. Anastasia's getting up there, but around that range. So I believe the Glam Attack was $20, which is definitely comparable. Stila's are $24, so this is actually a little bit cheaper. And then the lip pencil was $16, which is pretty standard, as well as the lip gloss, which was $18, which is generally, like, that's a pretty standard price. So let's zoom you in. Okay, I'm just gonna start by adding a brown into the crease. I do think it looks good, like, just as a one lid color, but to be honest, I don't do that very often, so I'd rather see if it's going to flake, once you put a shadow on, or, go black in with the crease kind of situation. That's what I look for when I go to, like, these type of glittery, shimmery shades, is how much they flake. Other than that, there's usually not that big of a problem. I feel like they all have fallout throughout the day, so I'm not going to judge it on that. But let's go ahead and just throw a brown in the crease. This is from I have the gold palette here from the review from the little mini gold Natasha Denona palette. So I'm going to use the gold palette just for the crease shade. Okay, so this whole collection, like, even Nick was like, "Are you gonna get the Lady Gaga line?" Because he saw it on Amazon. And I was like, I don't think so. So I was like, I'm gonna order it on your account. Because he's got the Prime account. So I was like, you're gonna yell at me for this. But then I was like, my husband, I don't even know. So we went and saw Born This Way. We saw it at the house. We didn't go see it. And if you don't want spoilers, I'm sorry, but you're gonna get some. So one, I think the movie was kind of ruined for me because he told me what happened in the ending, and then I couldn't enjoy it as much throughout. But he absolutely loved it. I thought it was good. I wasn't like, I'm not really a romance type person. He is like, he loves chick flicks. Okay, so I wasn't that into the movie. I was like, it was good, you know, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh, it's amazing, you know. I was just kind of like, it's good. I'm more like, I like romantic comedies more than I like just romantic movies. It's just my preference. But so we went out to a Christmas party. He drank a lot. Got into the cab, like our Uber driver, and he was like, hey, have you seen The Star is Born? She was just like, yeah. And he's just like, what did you think? She was just kind of like, I didn't really like it that much. I didn't think it was all that. His face, he starts arguing with the driver the entire way home about how she must not have been paying attention, how amazing her performance was, how amazing Bradley Cooper's voice was. Like, he just kept going, and like you could tell she was just kind of like, it's 2:30 in the morning, like I really don't care right now. I had to drag him out of the car. He was like, please come inside, please come watch it. Like, he's like, you're going to change your mind. You just need to see it again and pay more attention. And she's just like, I saw it. It's fine. I'm like, stop inviting strangers into the house. I had to pull him out of the car. He ended up giving the Uber driver all of his money, which was like $60, $80, which I was just like, oh. But at the same time, I was like, she dealt with your drunk. Like, it's fine. Like, she kind of deserves it, you know? But the way he is with this movie, he loves it. So we're going to go in with Aphrodite now. And then it doesn't even stop there. Like, my sister and her husband came over. We wanted to watch a funny movie. We watched a funny movie, and then all of a sudden he just decides to put Star is Born on. My sister's usually a sleeper. That movie started, she woke up right away. And Chris was like, we gotta go home. And she's like, no, this is interesting. And it's like, it's so good. It's so worth staying up overnight for. My sister, the husband, was like, no, we gotta go home. So they went home. We still ended up watching the rest of it because he was like a little girl. And then my sister came back over a few nights later to rewatch it with him. So now I'm just like, I have seen that movie enough times. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, Nick. Like, we watched, I think it was the first time we watched the Grammys in forever, because he's like, they're performing, you know? And I'm just like, wow. And he's not a music person, so to say that he loves Lady Gaga, like, he just loves that movie, and he loves the soundtrack of that movie, and I'm so not in it with him. I'm just like, okay, whatever. All right. So just with like any of these, this one actually feels very liquidy, which I don't mind. It's not thick glitter, because sometimes they can kind of tighten, and it's not comfortable to wear. But I really, really like this. Like, I feel like it's more reflective than I thought it was going to be, and more opaque than I thought it was going to be. Like, there's definitely champagne glitters out there. I mostly got this because I can use this. I like to just add a little pop of glitter on the inner corner with any eye look. And so I felt like this would be the shade that I would want to do that with. So now I'm going to kind of just blend this. I'm okay with a little bit glitter getting up a little higher. I mean, that's just how my eyeballs are framed. Like, any of these, they are going to transfer up into my lid. All right, so I tried to do both sides with just one dunk. I do realize that this side is a little bit sheer, so I am going to get back in there. I like the applicator tip. It makes it really easy to kind of go right on top of the lid, because it has like a little indent. So it's nice as far as just going straight in from the applicator. And I just want a little bit more, because it's a little bit sheer on this side. But you get a lot on the brush. You pick up a lot of product. That's all I really want to do. So super simple, girly, matches my hair. Like, this I could use a lot, you know what I mean? And I felt the same way with the lip colors. I don't think that they're going to be anything, you know, they're super dupable shades, that's totally fine with me. I just want to make sure I like the formula. So one of the reasons why I didn't get any more colors of this is because this is one I could use all the time. It does transfer up a little bit for sure, but you can layer it on and it's not getting thicker. I really like that it's more of a liquidy type formula, rather like the Stila and the Natasha Denona ones are thicker glitter, and you can feel it as it goes on. Like it's more like this gives you like a wet look, whereas those give you like a full on like glitter. But I find that I can feel that glitter on my eyes, whereas this one I can't really feel anything. I want to see if it dries down because it's more like the texture of those that bother me the most. Not enough not to wear them because I love glitter. But I would say this is different in terms of how it's feeling. It's weird because in certain like areas it looks a little patchier. Like I don't know if you guys can tell, but when I close my lids, it doesn't feel as patchy. And because of this color, it's okay that it looks like that. You know what I mean? Whereas if it was a darker one, that might bother you a little bit more. But the darker ones, I didn't want to buy those because I felt like I wouldn't get enough use out of them. In my collection, I've just realized like, don't buy shades you're not going to wear of liquid formula because it goes bad way faster than like an eyeshadow palette. And I mean, I like the packaging. I like the whole Haus Labs. It looks like a little house. Let's go ahead and try this as a highlighter. I feel like it'd be okay on my skin tone. I don't know yet, obviously, but let's just try it. I'm just gonna blend it in with a finger. Might as well go all out, right? Might as well just do both sides. And we'll kind of let it dry and see what it looks like once it's actually dry. Could have been a mistake. Mistake that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fix. So this is the lip gloss. I got the shade Corset. I kind of wanted Venus too, but I was like, let's start with this one, we'll see. I like the applicator, I'm not too picky about it. It did come out with a lot of product at the tip, so we will see. But this shade looked the most neutral and Venus. I was like, let's start with one. Let's see how it goes. Don't get too crazy here. My husband gonna kill me when he sees the Amazon orders. Okay, so I really like this shade. I generally gravitate towards nudes, like pinkier nudes. This is actually a little bit deeper for me. It's close to my lip color, and I would say the formula feels, it's a heavier formula. I can't even talk. It's comfortable though. I don't mind it. I don't mind a thicker gloss. If you are someone who does not like a thick gloss, you are not going to like this. Now I'm like, do I like this highlight? I don't know. Do I like it as a highlighter? What do you guys think? Like this side went a little crazy. The only thing I probably won't wear this as a highlighter because what tends to happen with things like this is that it travels. So I don't know how it's going to look in a few hours. Initially though, it doesn't look bad as a highlight. I just don't know if it's going to last like this. You know what I mean? And I got a little bit like, it's already kind of went up here a little too far. So I'm going to have to buff that out later. But it's a thicker formula. It just depends on what you prefer. If you like a thin gloss, then this one is not going to be for you. But I like thicker formulas because I like that it will stay on my lips a little bit longer. Whereas I find that the thinner ones like wear off pretty fast. So I am happy with the lip shade. Now let's go in with On Point. Okay, so obviously here is the lip pencil in On Point. I will say like, I like that the packaging of the top of this has this. I feel like lip pencils, sometimes they all look the same. And I'm like, I can never, like the color is so tiny and I have a million nudes, so I'm gonna have to remember where I put this. Good thing is the cap is on sturdy. Like I don't mind the Morphe lip pencils. I think they're a great price. They're only $4 and they work totally well. But the caps, they fall off like crazy. Okay? If they could fix that, that would be great. But this seems like it actually is going to stick on. I have that also with like the old ColourPop ones. I haven't tried the new lip ones. Lip liners are kind of a thing. I feel like you either love lip liners or you really don't see the point in paying for more expensive ones because there are so many good cheap ones. So even just taking that gloss off, I still have a little, like, I had to really wipe it off. I still felt a little stick to it even after just initially going in with it. This is the shade On Point. I like this as just a lip color. Like, I am probably the most happy about the lip liner. It is creamy, so it will break off if you're a little too rough with it. I was gentle today. my man hands did not crush it. So that's nice, but you are gonna have to obviously sharpen it, hopefully. I don't feel like it went down too far. Sometimes you use a product and you're like, oh my gosh, it's already like half gone and I have to resharpen it, and you go through it really fast, where I don't feel like this like really, like you can't really tell I used it that much, you know what I mean? So that's a good sign that it's going to last a little bit longer. But I like this just on its own. It's definitely creamier than like a MAC pencil, but I also think like because it's creamy, you are going to actually get a tiny bit of transfer on there. It's totally up to you. I only like that when I just can't drink out of like a wine glass and like leave my lip on it. I think it grosses me out from bartending days. Like I just was always like, I don't want to touch your lipstick. It's gross. But yeah, I actually really, really like it on its own. We will still put gloss over it. Like I was saying, I like Lady Gaga a lot as a person. I listen to a lot of podcasts and stuff that she's been on Howard Stern, and I always listen to her when she's on something because I really like her personality and her vision for things. I'm not really a pop music person, so I can't sit here and like name songs for you or anything like that. That's why I was just like, I know that it's Lady Gaga, so everyone's like super excited about it, but I'm not bringing this to you as her fan, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to dab some of this over it. All right, so this is what it looks like with On Point and Corset together. I really like this lip combo. It's kind of perfect for me where I don't feel like it's too dark of a nude because I'm very into light nudes, but I really like this together. Okay, so she did say she was, if you look online, there's also more products. There's like the face lace thing, which to be honest, I was like, I'm not going to pay $25 for a sticker. I'd probably wear it for like Halloween or something, you know what I mean? I think it's great for people, but to be honest, I can't name a single person I've actually seen wear one in person that's not on a stage. So I don't think it's for everybody, and that's why I was like, I'm not gonna buy it. It does say it's reusable, but I was like, at first I was like, $25 for a sticker? An eye sticker? No. You can buy those at the Halloween Spirit store right now for like $4.99. But it does say it's reusable, so maybe if you're really into that and that's like your look, this might be amazing for you. And then the eyeliner tips, I was like, I don't feel like I look good with winged eyeliner. I really wanted to try the actual like felt tip eyeliner from her, but to be honest, that's something I wait for reviews when people have used it. Like I always wait to see if beauty gurus like if they actually use it in the future more than just in the first impression. Because for me, eyeliners, I want them to last long. Like that's my one big thing where it's like, I just want to know if it lasts all day. Like, I know I'm not supposed to mention Kat Von D anymore, but I love the Trooper liner. I really do. It's lasted me through everything. So I'm just going to say it. But yeah, I feel like this is a good start for her. I think nothing is revolutionary, new. I would say if you're thinking of getting a product, like, it really just depends on what you wear. I wouldn't go for the darker metallics unless it's something that you're going to wear often because they do generally go bad. I like the formula. I like that it wasn't flaky and flaking off. Even when I went back in and blended it out, like, it's a nice eye formula and it doesn't feel like anything right now. And that was my biggest thing. I don't like to feel like my eyes are heavy. So I really, really like it. I really like the color I chose and I like the lip products. My favorite is the lip liner actually. But yeah, I wouldn't say like it's overhyped, but it also in a way is because they're good, they're solid products, but they're not like anything that we haven't seen before. So I would say don't feel like you have to run out and buy it, but like, hey, if you can get something on your Amazon Prime and you just need that free shipping if you don't have Amazon Prime because certain things ship faster, then maybe like add a product to your cart, you know? So overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm not mad that I caved. You know, but yeah, if you are wondering, like I said, I will just use this as like a little inner corner highlight on a weekly basis so that I actually get my use out of it, whereas like the black one I wouldn't be able to do that with. And then the lip colors, I have a million colors, but nudes are something that I like. I'm a collector. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. That is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Did you guys pick up any of the products? Let me know if you tried out the eyeliner. If it lasts on you, I would love to know that. Please don't forget to subscribe before we leave. And that is it for me, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll see you later.